You will pay restitution to the city of Chicago in the amount of $120,106, and you will spend the first 150 days of your sentence in the Cook County Jail, and that will start today.
I am innocent, but I am not suicidal. If I did this, then it means that I stuck my fist in the fears of Black Americans in this country for over 400 years and the fears of the LGBT community. Your Honor, I respect you and I respect the jury, but I did not do this. And I am not suicidal. And if anything happens to me when I go in there, I did not do it to myself.
Jussie Smollet, however you say that clown name, said he's not suicidal. He's not playing with a full deck of cards, first off, because he gave us that Morgan Freeman monologue. And then he pulled a Jeffrey Epstein, if something happens to me while I'm in prison, I didn't do it myself. Bruh, you a clown, right? Just put on the makeup, put on a wig, and put on a red nose. Who is after you? You are the first Black person in the history of America to commit a hate crime against themselves. You have a rite of passage to the Aryan Brotherhood, bro. You gonna go into prison and they gonna give you your sheet with the eyes cut out and you could just be a Klansman, but right off the bat.
I respect you, Your Honor. I respect your decision. Jail time. I am not suicidal.
Jail time. Like, didn't you call yourself the gay Tupac? So this is a vacation for you. You're gonna be the first person to ever go to jail and drop the soap on purpose. I bet when the judge gave you your sentence, you bit your lip like, This is a vacation for you, bro. You gonna walk into the showers backwards. Juicy. Bruh, first of all, I knew it was off from the beginning. I thought it was a domestic dispute that got out of hand and you tried to place the blame on somebody else so that your partner wouldn't take the fall. But I was wrong. This was just something that you cooked up and developed in your idiotic brain so that people would feel bad for you or you would reinvent yourself or whatever you tried to do. I don't know if you were trying to drop a mixtape. I mean, you did call yourself the gay Tupac, but I smell bullshit from miles away. And the reason is, it's too cold. It was too cold when that happened. Nobody is racist in negative degree weather, right? Nobody's carrying around nooses, right? Nobody's carrying around bleach when it's freezing. Racism is saved from when it's hot. You ever been called a nigga in the snow? I've never been called a nigga in the snow. That's saved for the heat, bro. Every time you see in a movie when somebody's called a nigga, a white person got on overalls, a hat, and a piece of straw in their mouth, and they're red and they're dripping sweat. Nobody is called a nigga in the snow. Let me play devil's advocate for a second, right? When this alleged hate crime happened against you and the police showed you a lineup and you picked out two guys, right? You picked out two white guys and you said that they were MAGA supporters. I don't know how you knew, and I don't know who would just be wearing a MAGA hat in freezing weather. But anyway, you picked out two white guys. I'm gonna play devil's advocate. Now say these two white guys that you picked out in a lineup, the police would have went and harassed them, and in turn, they may have been killed because they may have been resisting arrest, or they might actually have been guilty or something, and because they thought they committed a hate crime, when they went to serve them, they were a little rebellious and had a shootout with the police. If these white guys that you falsely accused of attacking you would have been killed, how would your conscience be? How would the world be? Would Kamala Harris still be supporting you? Would other people still be having your back? And you still think you're not guilty? That's the crazy part. You think you're not guilty. You called yourself the gay Tupac, bruh. Get a thug life tattoo tatted on your chest or your booty cheeks, wherever you wanted to go, and go in there and serve your time and come out and be better. Drop a mixtape, write some poetry. Like, I'm so glad the judge suspended the motion. Like, you don't get special treatment, bro. Like, if a white person did this towards Black people, if a white person came out and said, oh man, these two Black people, they stomped me out and they did this and they did that and they called me Antifa and and call me a liberal and leftist and all this, then the black community will look bad, or it'll continue to actually feed into this bullshit narrative that the media has created about racism, and you fed into it. You're sitting here and talking about you're put a fist into the ass of everybody that you stood for the past 400 years, bro. The world is not that racist, right? We're actually getting more progressive as time continues to go forward. So you need, like, this is bad, bro. Like, if we're all humans, right? And the shit that you just did is really uncalled for, bro. And it makes, you know, you're like the boy who cried wolf.